To many, it feels like the student loan system as it stands, particularly with those ballooning debt behind the repayments, simply isn't fair. If that's the debt growing with interest, what about how it affects your salary? Let's look at what we call the marginal tax impact. Remember, this 9% off your salary, it's effectively a graduate tax. These are tax thresholds, the point at which you start paying them. This is income tax. We can add national insurance on top, you can see. So that kicks in at the lower rate here, and then the higher rate of tax here. We can stick on a personal allowance for higher earners that gets withdrawn if you're lucky to get it. But let's now put on the student loan. Let's put on the 9% and see what it does. Wallop. Look what that does to the marginal tax rate. All of a sudden, a lower tax, someone who's, compared to their peers who don't have a student loan, they're paying close to 40% of tax. When you get to the £50,000 mark, every pound after here that somebody takes home, they're taking home less than half of it, because less than 50p, because of the impact of marginal tax on the rate of that student loan. And that is why people, you get to about £50,000 in earnings, you're probably thinking about family, housing costs, all the things that are already way more expensive than your parents' generation. And to many, it feels like the student loan system as it stands, particularly with those ballooning debt behind the repayments, simply isn't fair.